Generic greetings and welcome to House Flipper. Today's beverage is, just like last time, coffee black, no sugar, or at least I think that's what it was. It's been quite a number of months since I featured this game. This is something that is not yet out. It's in a closed beta state, although I think they are doing competitions now and again to give access to that. Links in the description as always for the game and such. But essentially the way the game works is you go into either someone else's property or buy your own, do it up, and then make money either by selling it or just completing tasks. Speaking of tasks, we do have one in here. We've got Amy Johnson. This is Ant's home to be redecorated. So it's a little bit dated, a little bit run down, shall we say, and we've been tasked with going into the property and doing it up. So we'll accept this job and we'll see what it is like. So first things first, we can see that, ooh, very, very nice garden. I'll do like a garden like with all the colours and stuff, and we'll go inside, and it's actually quite quaint, isn't it? That's not too bad. Okay, that's fine. Back, yep, we can go on the back, that's fine. We'll have another look around the property there. We've got lots of different places where they've visited and posters and such. That's quite nice. We've got a bathroom here, a little bit dirty, but it's actually it's not really dirty. It's just a bit run down. It's more in a state of disrepair rather than dirty, so it's been looked after, just it hasn't been modernised. Although, to be fair, the basement is the cleanest place in the building, which is interesting. Anyway, what we need to do, according to the plans on the top right, is demolish this wall. We need to get rid of that. We also need to remove furniture, old-fashioned chairs and things like that. So what I'm going to do, go over to the sell tool and start to get rid of a lot of this. Anything that can be sold will be sold, although for some reason that can't be sold. Go in here, and we'll say, can we get rid of the sink? We can. We can't get rid of those or that or that. That's all in there still. And we'll go around and basically anything that can be sold we will sell, including the bed for some reason, because we're trying to modernise this place up. So anything that can be sold, as I've said, is going to be sold, and we'll get rid of that. Let's get rid of all these chairs. We don't need that. And there we go. That's fine. Right. So quick once over there to get all that done. So we'll probably, get rid of that clock as well. We can't get rid of the clock, so I guess I'll have to move the clock, and I'll move it just to there because, well, we can. And we'll sell this door because we're going to be knocking this wall out. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to go onto a hammer, and we'll start the hammer time. So here we go, and bang, and we start knocking the wall out. Now, I did mention this before, that I really wish there was more detail in the game. At the moment, it's more of a... Well, if you look at the trailer for the game and what they said they're going to do, and what you actually play, there's huge differences to it. Huge differences. Getting onto the level of like this is not at all like what they're shown in the trailer. But I think it's more of a proof of concept, and they're working towards that, which is fine. But you know, when it is released for general consumption, because this is obviously a closed thing, it needs to be more like that. You know, with different wiring options and things like that, and just more detail in it. Like I say, like, it would be really nice to have consequences to doing things that are wrong. I mean, you do get that if you spend the, if you buy the wrong thing, then that's on you. But things like isolating gas and electricity with switches and isolators and valves, and if you get it wrong, like the radiators leak and repressurizing boilers. And I know it sounds really boring, but it would give it a little bit more depth and such. Also, you can do stuff like that and not get penalised. Whoops. I'll probably fix that in a moment. But also, I'm not wearing any protective equipment. In fact, as you can see, I've either rolled my sleeves up or I've not got anything on, which is just bad. You wouldn't be doing that, without any shirt on. You'd have... safety goggles on, you would have a hard hat, you would have steel toe cap boots, you would have all of the protection equipment, whereas in this you don't have to do it. And it would be nice to see that. In fact, someone did say in the previous video that wouldn't it be nice if you could die? Now, I don't agree with that necessarily normally, but I think they've got a point. Like, if you mess something up, there should be a penalty. Not dying, perhaps, but, something where if you get it wrong, you get hurt and, lose money and whatever. Anyway, so... we're going to go around and we're going to replace some of these. Things like this. Look, you pull the socket off. I haven't isolated this. I'm just ripping it out from the wall and changing it. It would be nice if you had to isolate it from a breaker, and you would have to track the breaker down and see which one. It should be labelled properly, obviously, but if not, then you would have to use meters to do. I mean, just more that sort of thing. Maybe that's not what they're aiming for, though. They might be aiming for something completely different, and if that's the case, then I fully understand. But it would just be, I would just prefer something like that. Anyway, what we're going to do all the easy stuff first. So things like put the radiators on, fix electrical sockets, all of that sort of stuff. And that increases the ordering value, the order value on the top right, which is currently 37%. So we've been doing that okay so far anyway. It's also pointing out, it's saying there's electrical socket there. No, there's something else. Is it? Oh, it's that there, is it? There's something red there. I don't know what it is. Is it get rid of that? To be fair, we do have to get rid of the old kitchen stuff, I think. I'm just looking around for what it's going after. What's it asking for? There's something red there. It's not that, and it's not that, and it's... Oh! It's a light socket on the floor. Okay. I think that's all it was. It might update. Anyway, we'll go ahead and we'll put on the sink. So this is where you start pulling the plugs out. And this is the sort of things I mean. Like, you know, you'd have to pull this out if you didn't isolate the water. Yeah, that would start gushing water all over the place. And then you would have to clean it up. And, you know, you would have penalties for doing it wrong, which I think would be quite nice. At the moment, it's just a bit too basic. But... you know, we'll see how it goes. So we're going to go over to the, sadly, it is sometimes broken up into bathroom, kitchen, all that sort of thing, but then the search function doesn't really reflect that sometimes. So anyway, we'll put the returning bar on. We'll hang the sink after putting the isolators on. Then you've got your washer and returning nut that's onto the threaded bar there. So that's now held in place, and then we've got the two bendy couplers. There you go. Easier to fit, obviously, when they're like that. And then we'll put on the mixer tap. And then you've got a ring on the bottom there. You've got a collar that goes inside that. Not too sure what that is there. But then you've got a T-piece. Connect that up. And then finally you've got the U-bend or the trap, whatever you like to call it, on the bottom there. Excellent. So, more radiators. There's that sorted. So, radiator by that. Again, just doing all of the very, very basic stuff. So, you can get like the percentage up higher. And then we'll probably go to the decorating and things like that, because we have to probably paint the walls, because they are fairly iffy at times here. It's still showing a red piece over here, and I'm not too sure what that is. Is there a piece I'm missing, or is it just because I've hit that? I might have hit that wall, you see. I might have hit that wall by accident. Build wall. Do I need to build a wall? No, I think it's just... It must have been that, actually. Yeah, it's alright now. Anyway, two radiators in here. Fairly simple. Obviously, we've removed the furniture that was in the way. Put these on. Let's see how far we get with it. There you go. So things like, if I did... Obviously, we're putting the bottom piece on. It's telling me to do the bottom piece. If I did that and put these on like so... I didn't tighten these up properly and then open that up. If this was flowing, then obviously it would just gush out the bottom, which would not be good. Could be water all over, depressurize the boiler, or nightmare. Anyway, so it looks like, according to the plans on the top right, that most of these rooms are sorted. So, what we need to do in here, it says remove furniture old-fashioned. So, do we have to get rid of these? I'll put them out the front, and obviously they should be picked up by well, we'll phone the council and get them to do a bulk collection or something. Or we'll just go and fly tip it down the estate. They won't know. There we go. Remove furniture old-fashioned. That looks old-fashioned. I do like the look of some of these. So. Place furniture. Set of kitchen island with sink. So, kitchen. So, we're looking for... Set of kitchen island with sink. There's a piece. And we can change it to white, magenta, light. This place is going to be painted with orange and light peach. So, probably... The top will go for orange and light peachy. A white top. The body can be... what's close to orange? I'll just go for wood. It doesn't change this, which is a shame. And the sink will be light. That's fine. And I've gone right into the 70s. Oh dear. I don't think I thought that one through. Anyway, put that in like so. Set of kitchen hob. Okay. So set with kitchen hob. There it is. Grey white steel. It's going to be completely different from the other one. And also, where am I going to put this? Probably there, maybe? Set of kitchen oven. Okay. All different types of colour schemes going on here. I'm just going to shove that down in there and move the fridge. because it doesn't make sense it being there. In fact, I'm going to move that out the way and this out the way. So this is when the client went, I want all this and this and this, right? You realise you live in a one-bedroom flat. You can't have a trampoline. Like, you know, I know I'm your contractor, and you know, I'm trying to work with you best I can, but quite frankly, you're asking for a miracle. Let's just see. Oh, yes, that wood will go inside there. There we go. Let's put it back a bit. Oh my good grief. Why? That's all the bloom. That needs to be sorted. You can't even see anything. Good grief. Anyway, we'll put that in hobbin there. I wish I could see what I was doing, but apparently this is good. Look at the bloom. Is God outside or something? I disapprove of that rug. It does not tie the room together. Anyway, remove furniture old-fashioned. There's no furniture. There's this rug. Is that old-fashioned? Yes, looks like it was. So place furniture, bar, chair. Okay, that glitched out for a moment. So we need to go for bar. Nothing in there because that's in the bathroom bit. This is where I wish the search function was a bit better. Bar? No. Kitchen set? Bar? No. Will it be in tables? Bar? No. Chairs? Be in there then. Bar. Bar chair, does it say that? Bar chair. Yeah. Place furniture, bar chair. Does it want another one? Yes, it's wanting 2 of them. Okay. And then coffee table. Venge, there we go. Oh, we've got one of those. Cancel, cancel, cancel. We have one of those. Bring it back inside. And there we go. Right, so it looks like, so far, this room is done. Currently on order 48%. You can actually finish the game on a 70% or finish the room. So others, let's go for place furniture, single bed, desk. Let's pick that and move that. So it's single bed, desk, bookcase, other stuff. Okay, so it is beds, so it's just single. And you can't use the search function. You can't press L, which is a shame, because it opens up the perks. So place furniture, single bed. It doesn't say what type, it just says single bed. So I guess we'll go for that one maybe. Desk. Desk, desk, desk. Standard desk. Children's desk. We'll go for Anna in a nut colour. That's walnut, is it? Okay, fine. I'll take your word for it. Don't believe you, but there you go. We need a bookcase, which I'm guessing is going to be in cupboards. Yes. Kallax bookcase in nut colour. Oh, it is the same colour. Alright, again, we've not really been given the like the right size of stuff. Maybe that could go there. Look, both of them are nut, and they really don't have the same colour. And also a leather swivel chair. So chairs, leather swivel chair in black. And then we'll spin it round. Come on, scroll wheel. Right, so that's done. Order 55%. This is done in there. That's done in there. Furniture, bedroom, no. In here, place furniture, coffee table. Right, that should be easy to do. So it's just coffee. What type? Well, we've got one of those next door, so you might as well go for that. There we are. And so this just says big kitchen, so automatically it says furniture. Done. Other rooms. What other rooms? There's no other rooms. Right, other rooms. Furniture. It says other rooms. Bedroom furniture. Oh, just painting. Right, okay. So, it's all about the painting now. So, paint using orange and light peach. Let's do the bathroom, actually, because it should be quite simple. So, paint with the white. Okay, fine. So, paint. White. By place. And that is wrong tool. So, paint. Actually, do we have any perks? I've got 2 walls at once and faster painting. That's fine then. So the way you do 2 walls at once, you start another and then you move on to the next bit and it will automatically paint over that. The advantage with painting over tile is that it will immediately change colour when it's been done, as you can see. Whereas if you're doing paint over paint, it slowly changes shade, and that can be a bit of a nightmare because sometimes, especially if it's the same shade, you will not be able to tell where you've done, and that is not good at all. So total earnings so far seem to be alright. I wonder if I can... That's wrong, especially for what I'm trying to do there. I was going to try and shift the shower, although that might be a bit hard. A bit of a nightmare to do. Let's just keep going here. This paint 2 tiles at once is always useful. You can also have 3 and 4, but I just don't have it. There we go. And we should be able to get this done. And right now, technically we can exit this now. Quest earnings are currently 2 grand. However, we can just finish it if we want to. I am probably going to paint the rest of it. This is the problem now. I've got a paint can that I just don't need. So I'm going to get rid of it. Can I sell the paint can? I can't even put it outside, which is annoying. Sell tool. Just remove it. Okay. Right, so this is paint the kitchen. Should be okay. So paint it with orange and light peachy. So paint tool. Actually, no, we need to buy it first. So orange. What we'll do, we'll load the roller up there, and we'll do all of this section here, the kitchen bit, essentially. So from this window onwards. And you can see it's changing it immediately, the texture there, so that's okay. Shame it doesn't have like a roller pad. You just have to dump it in there. Would be nice to have a bit more on that one. Is what it is though. Like I say, it's difficult to knock it too much because it is in closed beta, and also they might not be going for that. We can't really knock it too much critically, but still would be, personally, I would like it to have a bit more detail. Looks like the splash pack is already on there. Can we sell those? We cannot sell those, but it is an item, that, which is why we can't paint it. Why can't we paint that? There we go. It's just getting behind that sink. We're gonna have to shift the sink, aren't we? Okay. Only a little bit. But we don't have to plumb the sink in, which is good. Can we just get into there? And there we go. Right. I'm not entirely convinced the blue and the orange go together, but you know, it's a new look. Actually, it's not too bad, is it? You could go with it. I think bad choice in the colour there. What I'm going to do then is I'm not going to waste paint. I'm going to use this up by just doing the top section here, and we'll get as far as we can go. And if we run out, we run out. Although we could just get another can. Although I'm very tempted just to see what the next mission is, because obviously I realise that me just painting several walls is well, it's not exactly Let's Play of the Year every year, is it? 10 out of 10 and all that. But let's finish this bit off. Let's finish the can and then we'll call it a day. Because like I say, you can just sort of call it done and go, right, well, that's me finished. So that there, up to there, okay. We'll probably go ahead and paint that another colour, but we got 2,200 now. The reason to continue is the more the order you do, the more money. But I'm gonna say yes, complete that one. And we'll see what the next mission is. Sadly, I don't think I'll be able to buy another... I don't think we'll be able to buy a property. If we go to browser, yeah, 48 grand, so nowhere near enough for that one there. So let's just try mail. So Thomas Johnson, it's a what? Split room. Daughter's 3-year-old and has her own room. Now we live in a house with only 2 rooms, but the rooms are big enough to split one of them with 2 rooms. Ah, so they want a wall put in. Right, I've never done this before, so let's try that. Let's add a wall. So instead of demolishing, we're going to add one. And ooh, very nice. I do like this one. It's very nice. So it looks like there's the 2 things. I mean, why on earth there's 2 doors into the same room? I don't know, but either limitations of the game or just a quirk with the way the map's been generated. Either way, we need to add the wall. So it's a build wall, and just a matter of adding the wall in like so. And I'm hoping that that's the right section. It does seem to be the right section. It's not. Yeah, it's going right on the mini map there. So that's good. So just in case of building these right along, and then we'll have to worry about things like what I'll do is I'll build this side first so we don't get stuck in, you see, because otherwise we might get some problems there. We might end up being like like prison architect builders where they build themselves inside a building. It's like, uh-oh, I've literally entombed myself. Anyway, that is a wall. It says mount devices, place furniture, single bed, grill, and remove furniture, baby bed. So that would more, I would class that as a cot personally, but anyway. So it is a bed and single. That one there, by a standard. Spin it round. So head and hands are right next to the exposed radiator pipe. We might put some covers on that or some lagging or something. Mount devices in other rooms is not in here, not in here. We have to go and... No. Where is it then? Must be in here. Must be... Other rooms, no. 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 Ah, electrical outlet. We need to fix the electrical outlet. There. Okay. Should be a simple task. And no painting required. I'm all for that. At the moment, it's only giving me pretty much one job after another. If we get multiple job options in the list, obviously I'm going to avoid the painting ones. And that's 100%. 3 grand. So this took us almost no time at all. In fact, I'll tell you how long it took us. Complete. It took us 2 minutes 31 seconds. And we earned more money than the last job. 46 grand. See what other quick job we've got. Jack Robbins, health, cleaning a big house, please. Okay, cleaning jobs, right. It looks like we have immediate... Oh, yes, a horrible mess everywhere. You know, we don't all live in mansions, you understand, but there's limits on these things. Don't leave like, ratty cardboard boxes around. I did a job earlier in the game, and it was like a nursery, I believe. But it was just covered in boxes and rubbish. I mean, yeah, there's limits. I mean, what are you going to give? What gift have you got your child? Oh, my first infection, or something like that. It was an absolute state. It really was. I mean, I know why the house is abandoned because they're probably convicted of child abuse, and for some reason the frame rate has gone to absolute hell, as you can see. But anyway, clean this up. Most of that's gone now. So it looks like we have to add loads of radiators. We need to clean all of the walls. Cleaning, very simple. You get your clean tool out and you just scrub it. And then you're playing this carrier cleanup detail. Which I've put about 6 hours into that game. Most of it co-op with a friend. And then you realise that, you know, after all, games, just nice little pastime and all that. But you realise you really are just wasting your time on that. If you enjoy it, no problem whatsoever. You know, no harm, no foul. But good grief, yeah. I mean, we are just scrubbing dirt off things. And oh, okay, the bloom's back. Ah, my eyes. Can't, right, okay, I'm leaving the house. Right, it's been apparently just someone's turned the light up to 11, and also the frame rate's gone absolute garbage. So we're gonna call it there. That has been a bit of house flipper. As you can see, it's beta 14. Well, it's actually 14/1, 2018 was the last build. Either way. Yeah, there's been some additions. It's got a long way to come, I think. Obviously, optimization for a start. Fixing the bloom thing, yeah, that's slightly annoying. And also, just more. Just more. It is closed beta. I'm not going to be, knocking it too much. Hoping to see good things in the coming months and when it's released, and then we'll see what it is like. And obviously, I will do follow-ups when all of that is out and such. If you want to see more, or you'd like this one, then by all means, let me know. And I was trying to clean that bed, but apparently that's just what it's like. They call it rustic furniture. We call it... Good grief, that is all kinds of broke. We need to plaster that over, I think. Anyway, call it there. As I said, if you want to see more, if you like what you see, then by all means let me know. Thank you very much for watching. Comments in the comments, and generic partings.